everyone and welcome back. Today we're watching some more Better Call Saul. We're watching the finale of season 3 and the first episode of season 4 in one sitting. So I am so excited. But you know, finales. The finale is titled Lantern.
She tried to remember the way home, but the woods look so different now. Well, what's that? Said Mabel. Oh, I'm so frightened.
Chuck
In a minute or two,
and Jimmy.
She began to run, but the poor thing had lost her way. She'll be fine, Jimmy.
How do you know?
Just listen. You'll see.
I got
It was so dark that she stumbled over the bushes.
that actor was good. He really spoke like Chuck. Broke her arm.
Does she need to spend the night?
Once this is done, she'll be discharged.
Good.
Oh, getting all of her files. Uh-oh.
This is a situation no firm ever wants to be in. It's embarrassing. The firm could choose to buy me out for an amount that is almost certain to bankrupt it. I spent decades building this firm. I don't want to be the agent of its destruction. There is a third option. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. And if you agree, I think we can settle all this right now with a simple handshake.
Would you all give us the room for a moment? All those years, we built this place together. I've supported you. Because I always thought you had the best interest of the firm in mind.
I have.
You did, but you've let personal vendettas turn your focus away from what's best for HHM. Moment that I mildly suggest, with empathy and concern, that maybe it's time for you to consider retirement. The first instinct you have is to sue me? In what world is that anything but the deepest betrayal of everything we worked so hard to accomplish?
Argue that you're the one who betrayed me.
That's bullshit. And you know it.
I agree with Howard.
Here, just take this.
$3 million.
The first of 3 payments as per the partnership agreement.
The firm can't afford this. You're not shutting down, are you?
I would never endanger the firm. This is mostly from my personal funds. And a few loans.
Damn.
You're paying me out of your own pocket.
He really wants you out,
You
brother.
There's one last thing. Everybody, I have some bittersweet news to share. I'm sorry to say, but our fearless leader, Charles McGill, will be leaving HHM. We will be forever grateful for his dedication. Do you have anything you want to say? All right, then. Let's give him a hand.
That's the thing. He really thought they wouldn't buy him out. He's not motivated by money. He doesn't care about that. 3 million. Of course, it's like rightfully his, but it's not like he's not happy about this. That's not the outcome he wanted. Well.
This one-handed crap is gonna get real old, real fast.
She a righty too? That would suck.
I was looking into our lease on the office. We'd definitely take a haircut if we broke it, but we are allowed to sublet. And haven't figured out Francesca yet. That's another conversation.
Are you sure about this? I mean, even with the Sandpiper money?
Look, after everything, I don't give a shit about the office. So can I start looking for a tenant?
Yeah. I could have killed someone, Jimmy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could have
yourself.
killed yourself too.
I worked most of last week on maybe 6 hours of sleep, and then I crossed 3 lanes of traffic, and I don't remember any of it.
Damn.
You were just doing what you thought you had to do because of me.
You never
make me
think
get
you're
in my
gonna
car,
fall
that was all
asleep
me.
at the wheel.
I'm an adult. I made a choice.
It always happens to other people, right? She thought she could handle it.
All I can say is, I am gonna fix things.
Ponytail guy. Oh no, they're showing up to Nacho's dad's work.
Where's Poppy?
I'd be taking care of all this, but he's good.
Here's Poppy.
Este es mi papá Manuel, papá. Don Hector Salamanca.
Relájate. Somos amigos. Mejor.
Váyase de mi taller.
Mi papá, por favor. Don Hector es muy generoso. No seas irrespetuoso.
For your own safety, homie.
Piensa en tía Rosa y las gemelas. Día de mamá en Galeana. He's old-fashioned. He'll come around. Don Hector. I'll talk to him. He'll come around.
I don't trust him.
Then do your business elsewhere, asshole.
These are from Kevin and Paige. Already rescheduled everything you had this week, but I didn't touch that meeting with the regulator. I know that whole Utah timeline is delicate.
It's next Wednesday, right?
Yes, and there's still a lot of prep that we push, so you could focus on getting Mr. Gatwood up by the end of the quarter.
Isn't happening now.
Actually, I talked with Colleen, and she said everyone's fine doing that meeting Monday, so that means we could still slide in.
Did you bring a breakdown of the documents I'll need for next Wednesday? I would have to figure out how long that'll take me.
She needs to be resting and sleeping. What?
Found it. Here you go. And Paige's timeline's on the top.
I'm gonna need you to cancel Gatwood and push everything else.
Everything?
Yeah, everything. But first, could you give me a ride?
Absolutely. Where to? Miss Wexler sends her apologies to Mr. Gatwood, and she feels terrible. Miss Wexler will follow up herself shortly.
Thanks for the meet.
And she says thank you for the steaks.
Okay, how many do I have?
9?
Good.
That'd be good for her to... She was ready to jump right back in, but no. You need to just watch movies, rest, and then come back stronger and be able to work. Well, just don't overwork yourself, basically. Gonna see check.
It's Jimmy. I know you don't want to see me, but I just want to know you're okay.
I'm all right, Jimmy.
Okay. Can I come in? Just talk for a minute?
He's back in the darkness. Or is that not it? Oh. Yeah, he hasn't seen his progress and he's like, whoa. Are you okay, Chuck? Proud of you,
I'm
Chuck.
very well, in fact.
How?
I always told you I'd get better. You just never believed me.
Well,
Sure I did. But
you
Chuck,
weren't asking for help
This is great.
earlier. Thanks to you, Jimmy.
How did you do it?
What was it you wanted? Beyond proof of life?
It made me think about what went down between you and me. I wanted to say in hindsight I could have made different choices.
Is that so?
I mean, I'm not saying it's all on me. If I had to do it all over again, I would maybe do some things differently.
That you have regrets. Why?
Because I love you. You're my
Because
brother.
my brother. I think we should stick together.
No. Why have regrets at all? What's the point? What's the point? You're just going to keep hurting people?
That's not true.
Jimmy, this is what you do. If you're not going to change your behavior, and you won't,
I can
why not
change.
just skip the whole exercise? In the end, you're going to hurt everyone around you. You can't help it. So stop apologizing and accept it. Embrace it. You don't have to make up with me. We don't have to understand each other. Things are fine the way they are. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but the truth is, you've never mattered all that much to me.
Are you fucking kidding me? What a mean little man. Dude. If only, I really wish, because you can't deny that if things didn't go down the way they did, Chuck wouldn't be doing better right now. He wouldn't have electricity in his fucking house. I think he's just salty because despite that, he thought that that was his way back and just like get things, start working again and be himself again, and he got denied and he's on the outs with Howard, so he's pissed and he's taking it out on Jimmy. But that's so fucking mean. He could have said like, yeah, I get it, you wished things didn't go down the way they did, but you know, it did give me a push I needed. But he will never admit that Jimmy could have helped in any way. He's such a miserable, he's like, oh, I'm doing so much better, but he's such a miserable man with himself. He's just like salty all over. You never mattered that much to me. That's such a mean thing to say, because we can say anything we want about Jimmy and the way he does things, but he truly loves Chuck. He's been so helpful to him, so supportive, and even when he was not trying to help, he still ended up helping and giving him the push he needed to seek help and be the best version of himself. He loves his brother. Ugh.
Gold comforter, green chair, brown journal.
Magazine? A book? The book they were reading
Jimmy,
together?
what a nice surprise.
Poor Irene.
Can I get you some tea?
Did you make up with her friends, Irene?
Drop off. Now, have you given any thought to how you want to spend that settlement money?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what I do. Alaskan cruise. You can walk on a glacier under the Aurora Borealis.
That sounds very nice, but
I don't
I
have
don't think
friends
they really
anymore.
want to. They're still upset.
They must be excited about the settlement, though, right? You can't let one little misunderstanding destroy years of friendship.
Oh, it's just not the same, Jimmy. She showed her true colors.
When it came to that settlement, we were the furthest things from her mind. How do you trust someone who bends any way the wind is blowing? Where is her integrity?
Jimmy?
Well,
Be
I can't
honest.
help but blame. If you want to blame someone, you should blame me.
Honesty train.
Yes, I've shut off all the breakers. All I can think is that there's something in the house that isn't wired through the breaker box, and it's drawing power. Well, I want you to send someone over to find it and disconnect it.
It's your audacity.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you're doing better.
Yes, hello. This is Charles McGill. I have a 3 o'clock with Dr. Cruz.
Is it the phone?
Yes. Well, would you tell her that something's come up and I'm not able to come in today? No need to reschedule. I'll just see her next week.
Oh, he's... I mean... phone line. Is it still going? This has to do with his talk with Jimmy. Oh my god, he's getting fucking insane. Isn't that dangerous? Oh my god. I feel like he's gonna hit something and could be dangerous. Huh. Dude! Okay. Keeping an eye on his dad's house. Oh no, he's okay. Nacho. Well, Hector doesn't get killed, so it's not gonna work. Who's that? Ponytail guy? What's up, guys?
Good. You got my message? Yeah.
Yeah,
You strapped?
of course. I'm always strapped.
They're coming.
Oh! Gus? Chicken man.
From now on, there will be only one route over the border for our product, the chicken trucks. And that is final.
What's he doing here?
The boss
Gloating.
wants you to settle this.
I settle it right now, okay? The boss can suck me.
I'd watch what I say if I were you.
You should be kissing my ass right now. We built this whole business. Salamanca did. Salamanca money. Salamanca blood. And you treat us like dogs.
Hector, this isn't personal.
It is. Stash the guns. You should not be here when they arrive. No te mueros, cabrón.
Outside a garage at the corner of that.
Doesn't want him dead. Switch them! Faster!
And was he taking any medications?
He took these.
Thanks.
He noticed.
No luck with Miss Landry.
Oh, shoot, that bridge is burned. Ashes. I've tried everything. The more I try to make them like her again, the more they end up loving me instead. I'm not good at building shit. You know, I'm excellent at tearing it down.
Yep.
No. Oh, shit.
What is
What?
it?
Mrs. Landry.
You figured it out?
Yeah. But I really, really don't want to do it. Hello.
Oh, she's so
Hi there.
sad.
Testing, testing. Good morning. I know that many of you are expecting Sandy. The folks in front said I could sit in. And then cow. And cat.
Mr. McGill?
Aaron?
Aaron Brill, you're just in time.
I need to talk to you. Now, Mr. McGill. You are unbelievable. I could not for the life of me figure out why on earth Mrs. Landry would suddenly change her mind about the Sandpiper settlement. I had to practically drag the information out of her that you filled her head and all of her friends' heads with lies.
So?
He's got
You
the
took
mic.
advantage of poor Mrs. Landry. Did you know how much money you're gonna make from this?
Nope. I have any idea how much time I had to put in listening to their insipid ramblings.
I worked my ass off earning their trust.
Then you betrayed it.
If the only thing standing between me and $1 million is some old lady's tears, then I suggest investing in Kleenex.
You ruined her life because you wanted your money faster.
Who and who?
You're disgusting.
And rich.
Oh.
We'll see a lot of forward folding.
Come on, girls.
Shame on you.
Yes. He does deserve that. Ugh. He did the right thing.
So?
Oh, she was in on
like a
it.
charm. Well done in there.
I meant every word I said.
Sure.
You know, thank you. Hey, You guys about done?
Yep.
American Samoa Law School.
I'm real sorry that this didn't work out. And, you know, if we ever get another office up, you'd be our first call.
Yeah. Okay.
Aw.
Good to know. Bye, Kim.
Thanks, honey tits. Love you.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Because no seniors come within 20 feet of me ever again.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm gonna need a whole new business model.
It's a good wall.
You think?
Yeah. We'll get another.
A better wall.
Ready? Let's go home.
Watch movies. Oh, Chuck's place. What? What's she doing? Uh-oh. 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 No, 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 no. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Chuck? Are you doing this on purpose? Oh my god. Oh, Chuck, no. It's just like, now that I think back on it, why wouldn't he? Well, okay. It's so annoying because it's like understand Howard and he's upset, and you know, Chuck's been saying like I'm doing better, da da da, and I did feel for Chuck because he was doing all of this work because the light at the end of the tunnel was I'll get back to work and I'll just get back to myself basically. Now he's had that taken away from him, and after his talk with Jimmy, it's like everything came back and his situation, his condition got worse, and he really like he broke Jimmy's heart basically, but he broke his heart at the same time because yes, that was mean, and I feel like it's years of resentment towards Jimmy that even in the flashbacks we saw that anytime he would, you know, have Jimmy over for supper, he would be like, ugh, you know, sorry, but like it has to be done, blah, blah, blah. So I do feel like in a way he wouldn't mind if Jimmy wasn't in his life that much, but, you know, just stay away because they just never got along because they had a very different set of values and an idea of what was right and what was wrong, which is not the end of the world, right? But the fact that he said that to Jimmy was very mean, but also I can understand. Now to see him in that state, it's not fun, right? He was finally getting back on his feet and just like starting to feel normal again, looking forward to getting back to work. But that's the thing with Chuck. He does things the wrong way, in his own way. I feel like the area he sucks in is his relationships with people, like his friendships. He keeps saying that Jimmy manipulates the law and can hurt people, but he can also do it in his own way and for his own reasons, who are of course valid, and he's right to do that because he's Chuck, right? He used it to scare Howard, and even Howard, I did agree with what he said, that like the consequences to what happened, you see what it can do to our firm, and you could still be a very valued member of our community, just not being a lawyer anymore. But since Chuck can't and won't accept that, he retaliated with threats, which, you know, if it wasn't that big a deal, Howard would have been like, oh, okay, I guess you can stay. But he went in his own pocket to pay him off and just be rid of him. And that tells a lot. In a way, it's like, yes, he was doing better, and maybe getting back to work would have helped him maintain that the progress he's made, because we can't deny he was making progress, but now we see that it might not have been that stable. But I guess we'll never know, because he didn't get back to what he thought he would be getting back to. And now him doing all of this, losing his mind over a thing that just like wasn't cut off, is very hard to see. Him doing like hitting the table on purpose. He probably like he feels like he has nothing left, because he handled that situation very badly. Shit's bad. I don't know what will happen from here, because you already had a good scare with Chuck, right? When he fell and hit his head, I was like, oh my god, he could, that was a really bad hit to his head. So I was scared that he might die. And I didn't really know what to expect, but now it's different. And I feel like he might make it out, but die still. Anyway, okay. We're gonna watch the first episode of season 4 today, so I'll find out. Now, Nacho, Hector, Gus. You know what? If, let's say it was just Nacho and Hector, if the ambulance wouldn't have been called, he might have died. But I think that's, from this, he might, that's what gets him into a wheelchair and just ding ding. And I was trying to think of why Gus wouldn't want him to die, and we already know that it's because he wants him for himself. He was like, don't you dare die, motherfucker. And we kind of got that too when he was talking to Mike, right? Trying to keep him from killing him. So there's that, but I was like, is there something else? Like the deal? I feel like the deal would still get the business, right? Transportation. So I think it's really just because he wants him for himself, which I respect. All right, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you for season 4 right now. Thank you so much for watching.